All right, friends, it's T and I'm back with another video. It's on Greg Doucette, and I wanted to do this video before, but I have a chance now to do it. It's called Blood Flow Restriction, BFR training. This is the most bullshit training in the world. It's ridiculous. You're not going to build muscle you're going to build some fake muscles, but you're not going to build muscle because you're restricting blood to an area. This is crazy. Another thing to try to bypass myonuclear domain size limit, and blood flow restriction does not bypass it. It has to be bypassed by the satellite cell. That's the only way, if it donates any nuclei there.
And remember, she's a professional. She's been doing this for 10 years. If you're just a kid, don't just wrap up your legs with his knee wrap and cut off your blood circulation. You need to be smart about it. She's very educated, knowledgeable. She's been doing it for a long time.
Yeah, she's very educated and knowledgeable. She's been doing it for a long time. If she's so knowledgeable, she's aware, I guess, right, of this, right? Hold on a second, let me find it here. Don't know where I put it. Oh, that's not the one. No, that's not the one either. Oh, let's think of this one. Hold on a second. Yes, she's so knowledgeable. She knows what this is, nuclear domain size limit. She knows that MND size has a ceiling limit during hypertrophic process beyond which extra nuclei are donated by satellite cell to support further muscle growth. There's no more muscle growth. She probably figured that one out. There's no muscle growth. So what does she do? She does blood flow restriction, thinking that's going to bypass it. This is crazy, man.
Very educated, knowledgeable. She's been doing it for a long time. She's very safe, being very careful. So be careful if you try this at home.
Another fake thing to try to overcome. I told you, these are all these fake modalities they chase. Sarcoplasmic, blood flow restriction, inflammatory response, lactic acid, anything to hypertrophy that muscle, even if it's temporary, 48 hours, 24 hours, whatever, man. It's just crazy.
Now,
we're gonna do posterior, some glutes, some hamstrings, and I'm gonna put these things, and I'm gonna restrict the blood from going in that area. And what exactly is that going to do? What is that exactly going to do? Nothing. It's going to fucking swell up that area. That's it. It's like using a penis pump or titty pumps or anything, man. This is just ridiculous. More garbage out there.
Start with 30 to 60 minutes of cardio. And I know you do the 35-minute stepper challenge, which seems impossibly hard. Do you do that before or after you lift?
What exactly is this going to do for you? I gotta do cardio. It's just a word you're using. You're basically wearing your body out. Yes, I want to accelerate aging and wear out my body more than it can. Yes.
Weights.
I do it after I lift weights because I like to prioritize my training first and hypertrophy first.
Her hypertrophy first. She's so puffy, man. You want to know what that is? I told you can't bypass myonuclear domain size limit, so it takes on a secondary shift, broski. Takes on a secondary shift. When these people come in, they're endurance training. It's high volume resistance training, and trained young men and women is largely attributed to what? Sarcoplasmic hypertrophy. What is sarcoplasmic hypertrophy? What is it? It's a type of artificial muscle growth. You train the muscle for no other reason than to visually increase its size by increasing the amount of fluid it can hold. But what is that fluid? It is an energy source, ATP, bro. Get it? It is an energy source, ATP, glycogen. So you are an endurance athlete now. You understand me? The body just works the way the body works. You only ever get muscle once. Why do you get muscle once? Because it shows you here in this map. Nuclei overload. See that? It says untrained first trained solid cell fusion. Boom. Hypertrophies. When it atrophies, it goes back and again and again and again. These nuclei, they synthesize protein. But remember, why isn't it getting bigger anymore? Why aren't you getting more of these nuclei? You want to know why you're not getting more nuclei? Because when you go back to nuclear domain, MND size has a ceiling limit during what? Hypertrophic process, beyond which extra nuclei are donated by satellite cell to support further muscle growth. So there ain't no real muscle growth anymore, no matter how much protein you eat. You understand me, man? Yeah, bro. See? Atrophy, hypertrophy. Atrophy, hypertrophy. So what do these people do? They try all these weird things. Blood occlusion.
First and hypertrophy first instead of just going to cardio. I mean,
Yes, she is doing cardio. She's so stupid. I gotta first do hypertrophy and then go into cardio. You are doing cardio. You are an endurance athlete now in the gym. And what are you loading in your muscle? Glycogen in the form of what? Sarcoplasmic hypertrophy. Christ.
You have so much muscle, and look how lean she is. How do you keep the muscle?
Yes, you have so much artificial muscle growth in there. How do you keep it? Easy glycogen loading, Greg. That's how she keeps it. And maybe she's even taking a drug to make sure it stays in there. Unless she's eating a lot of bowls of potatoes. But I don't see you looking so muscular when you're on, how should I put it, complex carbohydrates, glycogen loading in the muscle. It doesn't look so muscular.
In your legs, doing all that cardio.
Yes,
I eat a lot of.
Yes, of course, you're a very, how should I put it, ectomorph. An ectomorph, it would definitely show up, you know. There'd be some lines there for sure. He's super skinny. He's an anorexic.
Protein, like 300 grams of protein or more.
She's doing
I eat 300 grams of protein and more. It doesn't matter how much protein you eat. You can't bypass my own nuclear domain size limit. What fucking part do none of these crazy fucking gym slaves understand? Like this gym slave.
tons of cardio, and yet look at all the muscle she has. She has more muscle than me. And so, like, look at this physique. And so,
Yeah, she has more artificial muscle than you. And so what?
do you think you can't do cardio and build muscle? Think again what she just
Do you think you can't do cardio and build muscle? You can. That's the whole point. You do cardio. You're cardying. Oh, get it. To get this glycogen in the muscle, you deranged gym rat, you.
said. You need to eat plenty of calories, lots of protein.
You need to eat lots of calories and lots of protein. See, a lot of calories. You don't need to eat a lot of protein. You literally can build that with bowls of potatoes. You don't have to spend any money on protein whatsoever. There's just absolutely no point there because you are now an endurance athlete.
And so as long as you're refueling your body, getting enough rest and recovery, you can do both cardio and lift weights at the same time. And so she's told me
Yeah, you could lift weights and you're doing cardio at the same time. That's the whole point. Duh. Duh.
trains for sometimes 3 hours. How do you get ready for that? You get up in the morning, you have a big breakfast, you drink pre-workout, you have something during your workout. What just gets you going?
Real muscle is associated with longevity. These nuclei, if you could get more of them, they're associated with longevity. But muscles are postmitotic. They do not split, divide, and increase in number. And they're quiescent. These satellite cells are quiescent. You understand me? Yeah. They only ever come out in very, very, very specific things. They do very specific things. And even to get them to split, divide, and increase in number, that's the secret. But they will come out, definitely proliferate. But they don't differentiate, split, divide, and increase in number so easy. See what I mean? So yeah, these people are it's cosmetic, bro. They're just doing a cosmetic bullshit, whatever.
You have all that energy.
First thing in the morning.
Try to build that muscle without any these carbs that you're eating, that she's eating, any of these carbs. Cut them all out, just go on a protein diet and see if you're going to gain those muscles, even on steroids. See if you can build muscle with just protein on steroids. See what you develop. See what I mean? Why is it when they come off these drugs, their supplements, their steroids and everything, they complain, oh, my gains are all gone. They're all gone. They become skinny, look like a normal person again. They never built any real muscle because they became endurance athletes and trained young men. And trained young men, it says here, bro, get it? And trained young men. See that? It says in trained young men, largely attributed to sarcoplasmic hypertrophy, high volume resistance training. But in here it says untrained people got what? A fusion of the satellite cell and it hypertrophied. But then when they atrophied, no more. See what I mean? No more. And then any other growth that you get is sarcoplasmic because you are now an endurance athlete in the factory. Because in the factory, if you were to lift heavy boxes all day and your muscles kept growing because you lift something heavy, you'd keep growing and growing and growing. If a getting a stronger could get you a bigger, then all these people in factories would commit suicide and fucking kill themselves, bro. Get it? So you are an endurance athlete in a factory, gym slave factory worker, lifting fucking weights all day, wasting your goddamn time and accelerating aging and possibly getting diseases and everything else that comes along with it. And this is unhealthy to put sarcoplasmic to grow, to load glycogen in your muscle. This fucking fake herbivore diet, bro. It is extremely unhealthy. You're shortening your lifespan.
What gets you going to have all that energy?
First thing.
And that blood flow shit that she's doing is absolutely, this is insane. Insanity of the gym slave, bro. Get it, man? They'll do anything to try to bypass myonuclear domain, but they can't. They can't. They can't. They can only create artificial muscles.
In the morning is I grab 52 ounces of water with Celtic salt or Himalayan salt that helps me hydrate.
Yes, I got this salt. Himalayan salts help me hydrate. What are you talking about? Salt dehydrates the fuck out of you.
And I put apple cider vinegar and lemon in it. Then
Apple cider vinegar. This is poison, bro. Yeah, it's full of oxalates and shit. It's garbage. Lemon. Oh my god, more off.
after drinking that, I do my reading and cardio, but at home it's more slow pace. And before the
I
gym,
do my reading and I do more cardio. Why? Because I need to glycogen load. So I open a window for more glycogen, create more fake muscles through sarcoplasmic hypertrophy. Yes, okay.
I take my EAAs, creatine, and pre-workout.
And so not a
Take my AAAs, BCAAs, and my pre-creatine workout and all that. Yes, more of that bullshit too on top of it because I can't bypass my own nuclear domain size limit. So I have to do everything to fake it, bro.
fan of fasted cardio. Do you ever do that? Do you ever get up and do empty stomach stuff, or you just eat?
No,
You get up, you do empty stomach stuff. They know it's ended. It's like subconsciously it has ended. Your body tells you it's ended. And so why do you think they're doing all these fake things? Because subconsciously your body has told you already. It's ended. I'm not giving you no more muscle. Fuck off, bro. Get the fuck out of here and go fucking get a life. And you're like, no man, I'm gonna fucking take another avenue. I'm gonna fake it by blood flow restriction, fucking creatine, bro, steroids, boom, this, that. I'm gonna put water in there, fucking inflammatory responses and shit and all this. Gravitational loading, unloading, bro. Everybody's trying to bypass my nuclear domain size limit when boom, man, the progenitor is beyond where it can donate any extra nuclei to further support any more growth because nuclei synthesize protein, bro. Get it, dude?
my water first, and I let that assimilate, and then I eat. But I
See?
This is what you got.
Then I take the water and then I let it assimilate, broski.
and then I eat. But I don't do any type of exercises without food in my stomach because I'm very intense and my body.
Yes, I take in the carbohydrates and then I'm very intense in my training, bro. This is fucking whacked, man. My endurance training coming into the gym so I can pump up my muscles like a penis pump. Get it, bro? Like a penis pump, bro.
Body just requires a lot of fuel.
I'm the same way. If I get up and try to train empty stomach, I've tried it in the past. It really doesn't work for me.
Yeah, if I try to train with an empty stomach, it doesn't work because I'm an endurance athlete. I'm building endurance muscles now.
I mean, if it works for you, that's great, but perhaps we're training really hard, and we're both fairly lean. I mean, she is
I
very...
love his shirt. Train harder than the last time. That'll get you over it for sure, man. The harder you train, the more of this sarcoplasmic hypertrophy fake muscles you could grow. Look at, he's so proud of himself. Man, I built fake muscles, bro. Come on. Nobody knows. Nobody knows it's fake, bro. This is the one thing that the industry's all hiding from you. They don't want you to know that. They hate my channel. That's why I'm gone.
very low body fat percentage, me as well. So perhaps because we're so lean, we need to eat more food, but do whatever works best for you.
If it works for you, keep doing it. We're just giving you our advice and what we do. Remember, this is just for educational purposes, and it is fun. Hope it helps. We already have our first machine.
Bananas.
Did you know that?
Bananas, more sweet stuff, man. More sugar for an endurance athlete, bro. I thought protein builds muscle. Why he eating bananas? Because the sugar, bro. Get it, endurance athlete.
Actually, kiwis have more potassium than bananas. Fun fact.
Is it kiwi?
Potassium.
Potassium?
Like deadlifts and leg curls.
My best.
Okay, so if
I get some electrolytes in there too.
I'll do my best.
you cannot do lunges, you could just one of the best carb sources.
Ads here, I don't know.
So
Did you hear what she said? One of the best carb sources.
I'll watch what you do and then I'll try to copy.
you can do squats and all. Because it was like, if I don't eat rice, I cannot grow muscles because everyone was growing muscles.
See, if I don't eat rice, I cannot grow muscles, bro. Get it? Did you hear what she said?
With rice.
With rice. Look, listen to her what she says here.
I just buy the kernels and I just eat that for my highest carb source because rice didn't digest well for me. So
Her highest. Oh, I gotta go back. This is important. Okay, what she says here. Hold on.
In advance in case I look bad. That's
you can just do the calf raises until you get there. The point is to keep the muscles moving and full of blood between
That eating part's really important. This will show you the truth, what she's doing.
exercises. So since I was little, I had to eat clean because I was allergic to lots of food. So my parents just got me lots of protein, lots of healthy popcorn. I usually don't see people eating popcorn.
When she was young, they gave her healthy protein and popcorns. Okay, popcorn's not so healthy for you, but whatever.
When I saw that you did like popcorn with
I live on popcorn. 3 bags a day. I absolutely love it. I find it's a secret.
Actually, popcorn is actually bad for you. It has some shit in there, oxalate and some other bullshit, man. It's not that great for you. Don't do it. Don't do it as a bodybuilder.
Staying lean for me. It's so easy.
For me, it was one of the best carb sources that I could find without oils because I just buy the
Again, a carb source. Do you think that carbs actually build real muscles, man? I thought protein does. Jeez Christ, man.
kernels and I just eat that for my highest carb source because rice didn't digest well for me. So that's my main carb. And when I saw you that you did popcorn, like other people do this, like because it was like if I don't eat rice, I cannot grow muscles because everyone was.
If I don't eat rice, I cannot grow muscles. So she eats alternative carbohydrates. I don't know. She's eating rice. She doesn't eat rice. Bro, she is an endurance athlete. If you are eating any carbs and you are going to a gym lifting, you are now an endurance athlete. And any growth that you get in hypertrophy is sarcoplasmic. I don't give a shit what anybody says, okay?
Growing muscles with rice, and I was like, how can I grow muscles?
See, growing muscles with rice. How can I grow muscles without rice? How the fuck does a rice grow a muscle? You understand what I mean, bro? So sarcoplasmic hypertrophy. If protein builds muscle, how the fuck is a rice gonna build it? It's a carbohydrate.
Without rice, and when I saw that someone else did it, I was like,
See? Oh, I was thinking, how can I grow a muscle without rice? When I saw somebody else do it, eating popcorns and everything, I started eating popcorns and other alternative in carbohydrates to build muscles. I didn't know that carbs build muscles. I thought protein does. Duh.
I find everyone thinks that you have to eat a certain way, chicken, broccoli, and rice.
Yeah.
The more I experimented, I've been doing this for years.
You don't need broccoli, you don't need rice. You need protein to build muscle. But the problem is it doesn't build anymore because it reached an MND size limit.
Anything can work for anyone. I ate French toast for breakfast for 10 years straight, and it was the best thing I could ever eat.
He ate French toast, slave food, man, and he built muscle with what, French toast? You think a French toast is gonna build a muscle? You got to be fucking out of your mind.
Eat on my breakfast diet. Other people may.
None of these foods bypass MND size limit. None of these things bypass MND size limit.
It's pancakes, some people it's eggs, whatever, but you just have to experiment. Eventually you'll find what works for you. So I've never seen this machine before, so I have to watch it here. I'm seeing it's a deadlift, but there's pads here. I don't know. I'll watch what you do, and then I'll try to.
I'm gonna leave it at that, man, because this is fucking boring. It's going too long. This is the kind of bullshit that's out there. I'll see you in the next video. Tell me what you think about that. Like, subscribe. These are gym slaves, bro. Get it? And they're producing fake muscles. Comment down below. It helps the algorithm. I'll see you in the next one. Ciao, friends. This is ridiculous. Blood flow, bullshit, restriction, garbage.